The navigation doesn't do us any good, obviously, when we're racing. I know how to get to the autocross track, so we're not even going to worry about that. The only thing I will do is make sure that I'm set on unbridled. Unbridled is the strongest setting of the three here between whisper and gauge. Unbridled. So we'll want as much power as possible. When we run, the windows have to be down. However, if it's hot out, we'll usually run the air conditioning to kind of keep it cool in the car. Autocross, for those of you who do not know what autocross is, you can race just about anything except for trucks and vans and real high centered type vehicles. Otherwise, you'll roll them. And just about anything else. Almost every kind of car. There are some exclusions. And we're going to be running the Mach E. Now, the Mach E is unclassified in SCCA, Sports Car Club of America, but our club allows non-SCCA cars. Normally, I run the Model 3 Performance with very sticky tires. And usually between Richard and I and his Model 3, we're in the top 10 cars out of 70 cars during the night. You'll see it firsthand. I'll have GoPros on the roof. Now, I will warn you, normally I drive the Tesla Model 3. It's superb handling. It has what's called track mode. This version of Mach E, which is a premium first edition, does not have any kind of track mode. It has standard type traction control. That's the stuff that keeps you from getting in wrecks or sliding on slippery pavement, which will all come into play as I make these turns. However, don't get your hopes up. I'm running on stock tires, the very same tires delivered with the car, and they are not sticky. They are 560, make that 540 rated hard rubber, high mileage, thin tires. And the object of this autocross is you go fast when you can, you go slow but as fast as you can around a turn. It really requires some good traction to get around the turn as fast as possible without spinning out. I'm going to use the best of my ability here to drive, and I don't know how it's going to turn out. It may turn out to be awesome, or it may just suck. Now, if it's halfway awesome, the upgrade for the car would be to put some sticky 200 series rated tires. I'm not sure if I can buy tires wider than 225s, which is about 8 inches wide, that'll fit on this car without getting an offset type wheel. And I haven't been able to find one of those yet. So we'll see how it goes. I'm not saying whether it's going to be good. I'm not going to say it's going to be bad. But we are going to experience it together. I'll have plenty of video on this, and we'll see just how it'll go. Now, we may take a passenger. When you ride in autocross, you can actually have passengers. However, everybody needs to wear a helmet, which I do, and the passenger has to. And the passenger will get to experience everything that I do in the car. Now, a lot of times, a lot of the other autocrossers love to go with us Tesla folks and see just exactly how the electric car performs. And I think slowly but surely, they're all getting the idea with instant torque, instant acceleration, coming out of a turn. I'm up to speed way before they are, and that's why we're placing very high in the rankings. But it's fun. The whole event is supposed to be fun. We're going out there just to have a good time, bringing our cars, and we're going to see all kinds of cars. We're going to see homemade cars. We're going to see stock cars. We're going to see everything in between, modifications of all kinds. Now, everybody runs in a different class, and if you're interested, you can look up SCCA and look at all of the class types. We are going to run in what's called Super Street. Now, technically, this car is only 350 horsepower. I should probably be running in what was called B Street. However, since I'm already set up with Super Street and I've got my number, for the Tesla. I'm just going to run the Mach-E in place of the Tesla this time, just to see how the Mach-E works. So let's get packed up and let's head up. I'm headed up to pick up Richard, and then we're heading up early. Richard's job at the Autocross is to do what's called teching. He essentially safety checks all the vehicles, no matter what they are, and they get a sticker to confirm that. So I still need to tech this car. First order of business, check tire pressure. It's supposed to be 39 pounds, and it's right on the nose. So we're good to go here in the Mach-E. I've checked all 4 tires. Next order of business, make sure we have our numbers for the car. These are magnetic numbers. They stick on the side of the car. I also have a cone for the front, and I've got a cone for the back. I've got my helmet here. It's a bag Richard gave me. And I've got snacks and water. We're just off Interstate 26. And looks like just right here behind Richard. I'm checked in. Go find a place to park and then be ready to roll. All right, Richard, come on. Tonight I am doing tech with Richard. We have to check the cars, make sure all the parts and pieces are solid. And here comes another car to be teched right behind me. So we'll get that one done.
I see 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 4th one I need to get around.
Anyway, everything's teched, everything's ready to go. We're good to go.
He joined Fisher's Realty Brevard office, a firm that has served Western North Carolina for 4 years and looks forward to serving you to buy or sell a house. And our newest sponsor is the track in Asheville.
It's just about that time. We are ready to go here. We've got cameras rigged, and we've got a couple passengers. Mike and Mike are going to drive in the Mach-E this time, and they're also going to drive in the Pikes Peak Model 3 that Richard drives, and possibly this blue Corvette, which is John Christianberry, who comes from Tennessee, and he's a buddy of ours. So we're getting ready now. The first 4 runs are complete. We're now going to go stage and get this race underway. All right, well, let's just for fun, let's go with red ambient lights. Yeah, see that? We're racing. We got to have red ambient lights. Now, I don't know if you can change the, can you change the brightness? Yeah, a little bit. Hey, how about that? Okay, we're racing red here inside of the Mach-E. So this is Robbie's car. It's a Model S, older. It's a P85D, so it's pretty fast. Richard's gonna take Robbie out in the Model 3, And then he's going to ride with Robbie to give him some pointers to make his time here a lot of fun. We're in the second group. Second group is staging here now. Everybody parks up here. They call us in order, and we all head down the road at the same time. And they call us. Up front there is 2 driver cars over there, and then single driver cars are everywhere else here. So people back in and find out, and object is come back where you started here. Should be a good one. Okay.
You do want to come wide like that?
Yes.
Get a straighter shot. You're welcome to the next time.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Yeah. And you're good to go.
Okay. Go.
Woo.
All right, what do you think? Well, let me get a little light here. Hold on, let's see. There.
Well, that was pretty fun.
Yeah, what do you think? We'll have to check our time. I don't think it was all that good, but at least we didn't squeal all the way around.
I was surprised, actually.
Yeah. We did okay, 47 around the first lap. So next time I think we'll do a little bit better. Typically it's better.
You're good to go. Yeah, those kind of points fine. This thing's a beast to stay on the road, isn't it?
No, it doesn't handle very well.
Top heavy. Yeah, you are good to go. Stay on the road.
Absolutely.
This thing's a beast to stay on the road, isn't it?
You know, it doesn't handle really well. It's a you know,
Top
a
heavy.
soccer mom's car.
You are good to go. Stay on the
Okay,
road.
I'll certainly try. That was the Mach doing Autocross. I'm not sure that it didn't do all that bad. The Mach needed some new tires. The body rolled quite a bit. Suspension seemed to work pretty well. The traction control did a good job as far as keeping the car more or less straight. It's not very peppy. Out of the gate, it was kind of slow. But all in all, for an autocross car, it wasn't a bad car. I don't really think that you're going to buy a Mach to take it to autocross, but autocross tests those cars quite a bit in suspension, handling, and the traction control and those kinds of things. So I give it a rating of about a 6 in autocross. I think with improved tires, it could be maybe a 7. The body roll is a bit rough. You get quite a bit of body roll, but the traction control does a good job, at least keeping the car more or less straight. Got Cybertruck Mike to go with us, and his friend Mike, and I even took Richard. I didn't want to make the video too long, but I got 3 passengers into the Mach and we all had fun driving it. It was kind of a hoot to squeal the tires all the way around the turns. Our class is Super Street, and I was some 4.5 seconds behind Richard in the Performance Model 3. That was expected. There was a Porsche that did a couple seconds less than the Tesla, and I picked up the rear at some 2 seconds behind him. But it's okay. I was within 4.5 seconds of Richard, which placed, I think, 8th out of all 100 cars this last autocross, which is pretty substantial. Out of those 100 cars, I think I was 69. So it wasn't terrible, but it should have been a better, maybe, with better tires. But overall, we had a blast. We got to get some folks to drive in the Mach E. Had a lot of attention, and it was fun trying to get it around the autocross course. If you like this video, go ahead and click the like, hit subscribe, and don't forget the bell icon to not miss any videos going forward. If you would like to buy yourself a Tesla, the referral link shown at the bottom of the screen will get you 1,000 miles or 1,500 kilometers of free supercharging. Thank you for watching. I'll look for you again and take care.